3, 2, 1. Broadcasting tape delayed from the clubhouse kitchen where the Sox were eating chicken during baseball games. Welcome to Sports Economy 101. I'm Bill. This is JP. Today, we're going to be discussing the salaries of a few players, good, bad, or indifferent. It's about the Dallas Cowboys. I am a St. Louis football fan, okay? The Big Red Cardinals. And because they were in the Big East, and I literally hate every team in the Big East.
NFL East.
I'm sorry, the NFL East. What am I saying? I said the Big East.
NFC.
That's right. I'm sorry, the NFC East. I don't even know where I'm at because it irks me to talk about these teams in any positive light whatsoever. See, I'm shaking. So, I was a football Cardinal fan for many years till the Bidwells moved them out of town. The headline in the St. Louis Post-Dispatch that day was Ozzie goes 1 for 3. The football Cardinals leave town. It's true. It's true. All right, so JP here is going to discuss Dak Prescott and CeedeeLamb's contract because I just loathe the Cowboys. And any team in the NFC East, it's just not them. So, take it away with whatever you got to say about that team.
Okay. So I would get this going. Throughout the off-season, training camp, free agent signings throughout, everyone talking about Dallas Cowboys. Media, fans losing their minds because the Dallas Cowboys weren't doing anything in the offseason. And then, finally, after Jerry Jones says we're all in, a week before the season, he signed CeedeeLamb. Signed CeedeeLamb to a 4-year, $136 million contract. Annually, that is $34 million a season. $34 million. Second only to Justin Jefferson, who makes $35 million a year.
As far as receivers go?
As far as receivers. Mm-hmm. Second to Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings, who signed his contract last season. So then, last day before the season starts, first day of NFL Sunday, he signs Dak Prescott to a 4-year, $240 million contract. $80 million signing bonus, $60 million annually. It also includes a no trade clause, and he cannot be franchised after his 4 years are up.
So he's taking the franchise tag off.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's all about Dak. You know, he basically controls everything on this contract. Dak is now the highest paid, not quarterback, but highest paid player in NFL history.
Wow.
The Dallas Cowboys.
And I just want to say something. The Dallas Cowboys are the straw that stirs the NFL's drink. That is a fact.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. If the Dallas Cowboys are involved, people are listening.
That's right. People are watching.
Jerry Jones is...
Because they like that train wreck. They like that train wreck.
It is a train wreck. I guess you would say that. So after, discussing the Dallas Cowboys and how I guess, attractive they are to viewers in this country, and how many people they bring, how many people love or hate the Dallas Cowboys. I'm gonna give it to Bill here, and he's gonna tell you about another signing in another league.
Okay. I'm a Kentucky basketball fan from way long time ago, so I'm not a bandwagon. So they had a player on their team in the mid-2014-15 season, I believe it was, named Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray now plays for the Denver Nuggets. They won a world championship, 2 years ago now? So he was on his rookie contract, so now he just got another contract. These people are paying big time money. This is big money. Jamal Murray signed a 4-year contract for $207,845,568.
Get the sense into
How do you get that far down into it? I don't know. Why I say, look, why don't you just give me 207 million or 208, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so this is a guaranteed contract. So used to the NFL wouldn't give guarantees for anything. But now most players get guaranteed money, which they should, because the NFL, you can die on any one single play.
Yes, you can.
Baseball, your biggest hassle is pulling a hamstring running to first base. You know, a pitcher gets a blister on his pinky, he's out of the game. He's not pitching for 10 days.
Well, you do have the 100 miles an hour going to your head pitch.
Well, so you talking about the baseball player? Mm-hmm. Yes, that is a hazard.
It's not football.
We'll give you that. It is a hazard, but I mean, come on.
Still not football.
It's still not football, where your goal is to hit somebody else as hard as you can. That's your goal.
Physically harm.
And offensive players, literally, their goal is to hit the defensive player, too. I was watching a quarterback the other day who ran down and put his shoulder down to hit the defensive guy. Instead of just run out of bounds, he decided, I'm going to put a hit on this guy. Whatever.
Wow. I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
Hit constantly by these guys.
That's right. I want to put a little punishment on you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I want to give you a little bit about Jamal's contract here. Let's see here. And there's all kinds of things about apron salary, upper apron, lower apron. I don't understand it all, but I found somebody's YouTube channel called What Slaps. And this guy is really into the NBA's salary structure. It was incredible, the stuff he was going over. So anyway, so Jamal Murray, his first year, he'll be making $46,394,100. Next year, he'll be making $50,105,628. His third year is $53,817,156. That's way too. I can't even think of those numbers. His last year, he'll be making $57 million. I'm sorry, the fourth year of his contract was his last year of the contract. $528,684. Now, put this in perspective. Jamal Murray, as JP pointed out, is not the best player on the Denver Nuggets team, but he is literally only making $8 million less per year than Dak Prescott. That makes no sense. The NFL prints money. They literally have Amazon, Apple, Netflix, everybody coming to them saying, please let us have your product to put on the air. They do.
The NFL is king.
They are the king of the hill.
I mean, let me just say, the NFL had their opening weekend. On average, the NFL had 21 million viewers on average per game.
Per game?
Per game.
I did not know that.
That is astronomical, especially in today's day where,
Even the Washington football team?
Well, it was on average.
Okay.
I'm sure that they were probably on the lower average. They were brought up by,
They were brought up by the Eagles and the Cowboys.
That's right. More popular.
And the Kansas City team. Okay, all right.
You got to have some kind of balance.
All right.
Not everybody's getting to 20 million.
Okay, but the average was 20 million viewers per game.
Right.
That's very impressive.
That is impressive. And the other stat that I had was the NFL. We talk about its king. The NFL average their revenue. They're the highest revenue sports organization in the U.S. NFL revenue for last year was around $19 billion. $19 billion compared to the two closest, which are the NBA and MLB, and they average about $11 billion.
So,
revenue.
So the owners and Roger Goodell brought in $19 billion. That's gross. That's before they paid all their bills.
No, I think that is after.
That's net.
Yeah.
So the owners split $19 billion.
Yeah.
Man. No wonder these hedge funds want to get in on the action.
I think that is their profit.
Okay. Have you heard about the hedge funds wanting to get into the NFL? They approved that they can own 10% of each franchise. These investment firms.
Yeah.
Yes. The owners approved that they can an investment firm can buy in at 10% of the team. Say the Atlanta Falcons can sell 10% of their team to an investment fund. They can have no control over it, but they can put their money in it and share in the profits. So anyway, back to Dak Prescott. What is he making in his fourth year? In his fourth year, how old will he be in his fourth year?
How old will he be?
Yes, how old will he be?
He'll be 34 years old.
So he'll be 34. So he won't be over the hill. 30. What I consider 35 is you're really struggling.
Yeah,
but
he will have an opportunity to have another contract if he plays well. If he doesn't play well, he'll get to a point where he will either stay with the Cowboys at a lesser salary, or he'll sign with someone else, and they'll pay him a lesser salary, but he can still make good money, because the quarterbacks rule the amount of money that's being. Their contracts are the highest paid contracts. Matter of fact, out of the top 20 contracts in the NFL, only Justin Jefferson and now CeeDee Lamb break the top 20. They are the two highest non-quarterback contracts. Justin Jefferson makes $35 million annually.
And the quarterbacks,
you have the top 18
salaries
are all quarterbacks. And then and Dak is number one now that he signed a new contract. Where do you think Patrick Mahomes, the new Tom Brady, lands in this?
I would say he's probably about 5th or 6th.
13th.
Really? 13?
13.
In his salary per year?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, in all fairness, he did sign a 10-year contract. So he went with more of the security, and he's making $45 million a year.
That's so sad.
Yeah, he's
so
eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Yes. Yeah. So what he has decided to do instead of what Dak has decided to do is, I'd rather make a little bit less money, because of the salary cap. Yeah. The salary cap for the NFL is what, $225 million this year per team. So my team, I can get better players on the team to help me win, as opposed to I want to be the king of everything and just suck all the money up, and then just basically have second-string players around me. Would that be a fair assessment?
That's right. He is basically the new Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tom Brady used to do it all the time. He would basically take a lesser deal, knowing, hey, I'm Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I can break the bank. But he's not doing it. Mahomes is not doing it. He wants other players to be on his team. And it's a smart decision, and the Chiefs will probably continue to win for years to come as long as Mahomes is healthy.
There's a lot to be said for not taking that, because there's been a lot of examples of players that I want everything, and then the team doesn't win, and then they get upset, want to leave because they're not winning. But then you look, it's like, well, you're getting paid all this money, but you can only sign these players so much. I mean, we'll use an example like small market teams. Small market teams can't pay like the Pittsburgh Pirates. Because that's a small market team. They can only pay so much. So when somebody comes off their rookie contract, Garrett Cole, he's going to get Yankee money.
Right.
The Pirates can't pay the Yankee money to one player.
Pirates are the farm team for
the rest of the MLB.
Mm-hmm.
So
Pirates and the Marlins.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So you have to realize, you should get paid, but do you want to win, or do you just want to get paid? There's a happy medium here. So use Jamal Murray with the Denver Nuggets. Is his salary going to possibly cause an issue with what other players they can get on that team?
Well, I mean, look, the NBA has gotten to a point where if you are one of the better players on the team, the NBA, they just sign them and they spend a certain amount of money. I have never been a fan of that. Like, I've always felt like the max money should go to the Kobe's and the LeBrons and the Shaqs. And if you have a player that's changes the league.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that should make the max money.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's gotten to a point, if you're a good player, like Murray, he's not even the best player on his team.
Yeah.
But he's making a ton of money. But somehow the NBA, even though they have a salary cap, they have mastered that. They do have a lot less players. 12 players are on the team. So I guess they can maneuver it a little bit better. But, if you want to compare Murray to Dak, who's now the highest paid player, Murray's not the highest paid player in the NBA. But if you want to compare him to Dak, they're very similar. The biggest difference is Murray actually has a championship under his belt and Dak does not. But at the same time, when you look at the amount
Dak
of money,
sells more jerseys.
The amount of money that the NFL, creates compared to the NBA, it's like night and day.
All right. Well, that's going to be our show today. We really appreciate you watching the Sports Economy 101 show. And remember, press that like or subscribe button, like and subscribe button. We really appreciate it because we need a gazillion dollars because we got to buy the football Cardinals from them Bidwells and move them back to St. Louis where they belong. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
So long, everybody.